All right, guys. So today we're going to be looking at what I found bracket fights. It is the best NBA duos of all time. All right. So the first NBA duo we have Larry Bird and Kevin McHale, and Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce of the Boston. Both Boston Celtics legends. But I'm going to have to go with Larry Bird, Kevin McHale. Larry Bird, he's a top 10 player. Um, Kevin Garnett is slept on. I will say Kevin Garnett is mildly underrated or severely underrated, I should say. But Kevin McHale, they got more rings. Larry Bird's a top 10 player of all time. Maybe top 10, maybe outside of the top 10 now that Curry's in my top 10, but I'm still going to go with the Kevin McHale, Larry Bird. Next up, we have the San Antonio Spurs, Tim Duncan and Tony Parker, or the Los Angeles Lakers, Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Clear cut. That's obvious. That's so obvious. I would say LeBron James and Anthony Davis if they were in their prime, but LeBron is on the tail end of his career, and Anthony Davis, he just can't stay healthy. Obviously, Kobe and Shaq, one of the greatest duos of all time. Ooh, oh, this is good. On one hand, oh, okay, because I don't want to say just based off of rings, because if you just go based off of rings, then that's going to be kind of So Shaq and Dwayne Wade, they got their first ring. I think it was their first year together, first or second year together. Uh, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook never really got a ring. Most of the time, either one or the other was injured, and they blew a lot of leads. They blew a 3-1 lead to the Warriors, multiple chokes in the playoffs. Just based on how many times they choked in the playoffs, I'm gonna have to go with Dwayne Wade and Shaquille O'Neal. Okay, next up we have Clyde the Glide Drexler and Hakeem Olajuwon against Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire. Steve Nash is one of my favorite players of all time, and I loved when him and Stoudemire was on the team. But you have to go with Drexler and Olajuwon. Okay, Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Bill Russell. That's obvious. Magic and Kareem. Stop it. All right, next up we have Kareem and the big O Oscar Robinson or James Harden and Chris Paul. I like that duo. That was one of the most fun teams to watch for me. The what was that, 2018, 2019? Was that 2018, 2019? Was that 2020? When was Chris Paul on the Rocket? Yeah, 2017, 2018. That was a really fun time for the Houston Rockets. They were really good. It sucked that Chris Paul got injured. If Chris Paul didn't get injured, I think they could have made that championship run. But I have this is tough. This is tough. And that's when James Harden was at his peak. Oh, I'm gonna give it to the new age. I'm gonna give it to the new age. Just this one time. I'm gonna give it to the new age. Now, I like Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady, so I don't even care. I don't even care. I like Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady. David Robinson and Tim Duncan, they won rings. Charles Barkley, he's the biggest loser in the NBA history. So, okay, Sean Kemp and Gary Payton versus Kobe and Powell. Oh, the Supersonics versus the Lakers. Obviously have to go with Kobe and Powell right here. I wouldn't say it's a no-brainer, but I feel like Kobe and Powell, they did his thing. Will Chamberlain and Jerry West or Karl Malone and John Stockton. Really? Y'all could put Karl Malone on here and expect me to pick Karl Malone? You're nasty. You're nasty. You're so nasty. That I don't. What? What? Stop it. Why would they even do that to them? Why would they even do that to them? Kyrie and LeBron or D Wade and LeBron. Obviously, D Wade and LeBron. I don't want to hear anything. When Dwayne Wade and LeBron James was playing in those first 2 years, they were must-watch NBA basketball. Must-watch. DJ and Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum or Chris Paul and Kawhi Leonard. I mean, just for longevity, I would say Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. I mean, they've done more than the Clippers have done. They made it to the conference finals. They lost to the Warriors, of course, but they made it to the conference finals. The Clippers, I don't even think they made it past the second round yet, and they're injury prone. So I'm gonna have to go Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum. And then next up, we have Curry and stop it. Stop it. Stop it. KD and Curry. Stop it. Stop it. KD and Kyrie, they don't even play together like that. Oh my goodness. Okay, back up top. I like Tim Duncan. I think Tim Duncan is very slept on. One of the most. He's also one of the most underrated players. I think he's in like. I feel like he's top 5, top 10 all time. Obviously, one of the best power forwards, if not the best power forward to ever play. Um, man, this is tough. I'm gonna have to go. Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Shaq and Kobe, obviously. Three-peat, um, Magic and Kareem. Uh, I just love, bro. I love Yao Ming and I love Tracy McGrady. I love these guys, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go James Harden, Chris Paul on this one. Oh no, Kobe and Powell or Tim Duncan and David Robinson. Don't hate me, guys. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. But I'm going. I'm going Kobe and Powell. I'm going Kobe and Powell. Obviously, I'm going Jordan and Pippen. Sorry, Jerry West. Don't care. Jordan and Pippen. Can we move on? And then I'm going LeBron and D Wade, obviously. And then that's some LeBron. I mean, not LeBron. Curry and KD. They did some nasty stuff, but Clay and Curry, they started it. There's a Splash Brothers. No, I don't believe there's a like for like Kobe and Shaq, for all these other teams that they have a nickname. I don't think they really had a nickname. I think that's the only real duo with a nickname that's as iconic as the Splash Brothers. The Splash Brothers. Kobe and Shaq. I feel like if they would have stayed together, they would have easily clipped 6, 7 rings. That might be a crazy take. But I feel like if they stuck together, they could have done crazy things. Magic and Kareem, obviously. Jordan and Pippen. I'm sorry, Kobe. I'm sorry, Kobe. And this is tough. This is tough. Oh no, this is tough. After all I just said about Curry and Clay, they go do this. They go do this. Man, how do you go from LeBron and D Wade being must watch basketball and Curry and Clay being probably the most iconic duo because of their name, Slash Brothers, have the most iconic name, I should say, as a duo. And then you pin them against each other. It was so fun watching LeBron and Dwayne Wade just because of their athleticism alone was crazy. But Curry and Clay really changed the game. More so, Curry changed the game. This is hard. This is hard. You know what? I got a solution. Here's my solution. Number generator. 2, Curry and Clay. Curry and Clay. I'm sorry. I let the numbers do it. I let the numbers do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, boom. Kobe and Shaq, obviously. Jordan and Pippen, obviously. And then, of course, it comes down to this. Who would have thought that it would come down to Kobe and Shaq versus Jordan and Pippen? Who would have thought? Now, obviously, I want to go Jordan Pippen. 6 rings, back to back, not back to back three-peats, but 2 3-peats. Rarely done. But Shaq and Kobe in their short time together, a three-peat. They did try to run it back. They added like Gary Payton and some other old dude to their team in 2004, I believe. Lost to the Detroit Pistons, and then they kind of just blew their team up. Oh man, it's tough, but it's not tough at the same time because I'm obviously going to go Jordan and Pippen, but I kind of want to make it. I want to make a case for Shaq and Kobe so much, but I can't. We're gonna go Jordan and Pippen, the greatest. Oh shit. Oh shit. We not done yet. Oh, it's another side of the bracket. Oh, it's another side of the bracket. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Okay. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're not done. That other side of the bracket didn't even really matter. But I picked Penny and Shaq to make it to the finals, and then obviously MJ and Pippen are going to be Penny and Shaq. But hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know who your greatest duo of all time is. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.